All right, I just got done watching the new Hellraiser. I watched it twice so I can give you my honest opinion. And yes, it is rewatchable. I thought that some pros of the movie, it's entertaining. Well, the second half is entertaining. The first half not so. It was boring. Um, I thought the actors choice. I thought the actors in this movie was good. I thought they was believable. Um, you had like roommates and friends, boyfriends and girlfriends. Um, I thought it was really believable. The way they interacted to it. Acting. Another plus is the score. I like the score. The score from the original Hellraiser. That score was placed in certain scenes to give you that Hellraiser feel, which I like. It wasn't in your face. It wasn't too much. It was at the right time, at the right moment. So the score, that was a plus. It made it feel like a Hellraiser film. Now let's get to some of the bad, the cons. The movie, in some scene when it starts off woke. They had these two gay dudes, and it's just like it was all in your face. It was like all it was just like, look, this is what we're gonna do, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to see this shit. But there's it's one particular scene where they in the bed, and it's just like it was unnecessary, but it's Hollywood's being Hollywood. But that gets shut down real quick because one of them get killed. So um, it's not woke throughout the whole movie, but it was just certain scenes like what the fuck, you know. Um, Another plot hole was that there was a lot of plot holes in this movie. For example, the billionaire, the rich guy or whatever, it does a time jump, from 6 years, and he comes up missing. And later on in the film, we learn that he has like this nerve. It's like a saw trap. That's what I got from it. It's like a saw trap on his chest that be pulling his nerves and stuff like that. And they didn't really go into detail about that. They did a flashback, like a 1 minute flashback of what they wanted the audience to know, but they didn't really go into detail about it. It was all basically he say, she say, and we had to just figure it out for ourselves. So that's one of the cons in there. I wish they would have went to that backstory a little bit, and I wish they wouldn't have time jump the movie because after the first death scene, it jumps to 6 years later. I wish they would have. I wish we would have learned more about the billionaire and what his motivations was, and that one old lady that was helping him kill these victims or whatever. They didn't really go into that. Even when they visit the old lady in the hospital or whatever, it just talk. Oh, this box is evil. She doesn't say why, or what she did or whatever, and she ends up getting killed or taken by the Cenobites or whatever. It's just a bunch of he say she say stuff, and that's just plot holes. I really don't like that. I like to know what happened, but um that's another con. Another con, the movie's too long. It's 2 hours, and the first half was just really boring. Like the first hour just boring, it drags, and it was just unnecessary. I really wish they would have used that first half to explain those plot holes that I was talking about. How like the dude had the saw trap on his chest and stuff. I think that would have fit perfect, but the first half was just boring. Another con was it was just too predictable. It was just like certain stuff happened at the right time. It wasn't like accidental. It was just like stuff was placed here and you was here at the right time. Like the box was in the warehouse just sitting there, and I guess they want the audience to believe that this box is just sitting there. So I don't know. It was just too predictable, and then it kind of gave off the vibe that the guy that the girl's boyfriend or whatever, he had something to do with it. I kind of already knew that from jump when he started talking about the abandoned warehouse and when they got there, how he was acting, because he didn't even want to touch the box. He wasn't curious or nothing like that. So um, I thought that was weak. I thought that was really weak, and I thought it was predictable because I'm like, yeah, this guy got something to do with it. It's only a matter of time. And then you find out later towards the end that he was working with the billionaire all along, which I, it was predictable, and but it really didn't make sense because I guess when they finally meet up and they try to they talk about their scheme or whatever, the billionaire said, well, she was supposed to touch it and nobody else, but then it's like it didn't make sense because the box still had like 3 other configurations to go. So I don't know why why they even put that in there. It seemed like bad writing on that part, because apparently the girl was supposed to get sacrificed in the box, but it's like it really didn't matter if she got sacrificed because the box still had three more stages to go before they go to the final configuration. So, which that what they was trying to get to. And then it's like, why did it take 6 years for him to find somebody to open the box? You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of weak writing on that part, but like I said, it's a movie, but I thought that was weak. You know what I'm saying? It took 6 years for you to find the victim to open the box. You know, so, and they didn't really go into detail why they wanted her. You know, I know she was a crackhead and stuff like that, but it didn't make sense who got the box because you still had 3 more configurations to go to get to that final stage or whatever. So I thought that was weak. As far as Pinhead, I thought the actor actually did good with Pinhead, honestly, but she wasn't really scary. I mean, she was menacing when she dealt with other women. I don't know if it's a female thing, but she wasn't really like terrifying when it came to like when she was dealing with males and stuff like that. When they killed that Asian girl, I thought Pinhead was good in that scene, because it was female versus female. But when she got around to it, it seemed like Pinhead you could tell that was a woman, but she did look evil in some scenes, but she just wasn't believable when she was interacting with males. I don't know if it's just the sexual dynamics or what, but I just noticed when Pinhead was acting with females, she was more frightening than she was with males. So I don't know, but another bad thing about it, you could tell Pinhead was a woman though. I mean, I know they don't really go into Pinhead's gender, but as far as her presence, you could tell that was a woman under there, and it's like, we supposed to take you serious? Now she was evil in some scenes, but like I said, it was more when she was interacting with women. So Pinhead wasn't really scary, in my personality. And another bad thing is the Cenobites. I mean, I thought the Cenobites was cool. They was cool looking, but they wasn't scary. They looked like aliens, or they looked like robots, if that makes sense. They didn't look like any demonic beings like they did in the first one and the second one, or even the third. They just wasn't scary enough. Overall, I thought the movie was good. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't bad. I'll rewatch it again. I already watched it twice. If it comes out on DVD or digital, I'll probably buy it just to have it. But the first half was just boring as hell. It's like, come on, hurry up. But that second half made up for it. To me, the best death scene was the van scene when the van transformed into hell and all that stuff. I thought that was a good scene. I really liked that. But there wasn't really. I got Saw vibes out this movie. For some reason, I got Saw vibes. But I thought it was a cool, fresh take. It wasn't bad, it was good. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. For just a Hulu streaming movie, I give it a full 4.5. But it was cool. I think what really made it was the score, because the score was placed at the right scenes at the right time. But it's a believable. I'm looking forward to see where they'll go with this. But you know, I got Saw vibes for some reason in this movie, and because they had that nerve trap on that guy, and then just the way they did the death scene, it's just like that's Saw. That's something like you'll see in Saw movies. So I don't know, but overall, I thought the filming locations and the color palette, I thought that was cool. I just wish it was a little bit more scarier, and they took a little bit more risk. It seemed like they was kind of being safe a little bit as far as like the death scenes, because you don't really see anything. You can hear the sound effects, and you may see a shot of something breaking or something like that, but that's about it. It wasn't really gory or horror like the other two was. Well, the first two was, but other than that, I thought it was good. And I don't know. I thought it was worth the watch. Will I buy it on Blu-ray? Probably, if it's on sale, But it is rewatchable. I'll probably watch it again. That's about it, though. But share your thoughts about it. If you're a Hellraiser fan, you would definitely want to see it. But for me, I got Saw vibes. And it is, like I said, it is a good, fresh take on the character. I thought the lady that played Pinhead did a good job. But it just, when she was interacting with males, she just looked weak for some reason. So that's about it. Share your thoughts. Did you like the new Hellraisers? Like, share, and share your thoughts. See you in the next video. Peace.